In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the library, how to use text effects, and how to use the animated stickers. So if you look at the chart right now, we've got a setup, we've got candles tapping into this zone, and you can see we've got a nice pulse wave happening. But what if we want to save this now? So if we want to save it, all we have to do is come into this section over here where it says Untitled Project. We give it a name, so I'm going to give it something simple like Supply Zone. And then you'll see you've got this little button with a little save disk. It highlights orange. When it highlights orange, it means it's engaged. So you want to click it, and there you go. It starts to save. And you'll see it starts to save your project right over here. So we've got two different things happening right here. We've got save projects, which you save from here. And then we've got save templates, which you save from here. So the difference between the two is when you save a project, it's just a private project just for you, just to keep track and keep record of all your saved project. That's it. It's private. The difference is when you come to save templates, templates you can actually share with others. So when you come and save a template, you can put all the details in here, and we can also curate it. You'll see over here, we've got the template section. Once you save a template, it'll actually come into this section. So you can see the different save projects. When you click this, come into the save projects section. When you click save templates, it comes into the save template. Once it's in here, you can see we've got the share button if you want to share it. Here, if you want to add it to your chart. So right now I could add one of my templates over here. That means you could build an animation, and then you could take a already done for you template and also add it on there. It's kind of like a chart block, just much more advanced. So you can see you can add it or you can use it. If you click use, it's going to open up this template in its own editor. So you just have the template loaded in there, or you can add it to a timeline that you're currently working on, or you can share it with someone else. If you share it with someone else, they'll be able to open it up, access it, and start working off the exact same template. So if you've got a team, or if you want to end up selling templates, or whatever use you might find for it, this is how it would work. So once we've saved the project, you can see it saves nicely, and then we can open it up anytime we want. We can delete it if we want to delete it. Then we go over here to the text. So you can see text is really awesome. We've got multiple different texts. All you have to do is you can add words in here, so here, and then you can see all the different texts you can choose from. Some of my favorites are at the bottom over here. So here's some very cool ones that you can use. And just click on it, it adds it to your chart. Once it's on the chart, you can make it bigger, you can move it around, you can animate it out. So I'm going to replace this cell here with this one. I don't know if you guys saw that. So if you create an extra layer and there's a blank layer here and you move any one, it cleans it up automatically. It's this awesome system we added that automatically cleans up the layers for you. So you can see now we've got cell here, make it smaller, add it into this region over here. Super nice. There's so many cool ones to pick from as well if you end up going through, and we're going to be constantly creating new ones. So this area is going to be growing and growing all the time. If you have any suggestions, pop them in the suggestion box in the dashboard. We'd be happy to look at that as well. So when we come in here, we can alter it. You've got all the different settings, which is pretty obvious like most other things. And we can come down to the bottom and create an enter animation. Enter with typewriter. We can select the speed that we want. And then we can create an exit animation if we want to exit with, let's just say, a scale. So let us play. Let's play from the beginning actually. So we've got a very nice setup. Taps in there. Okay, so wait, so now we need to extend this to that point. Okay, let's play this animation. Taps in. Short position. Cell here, boom. Also, now that we understand the text tools, it's very straightforward. You just go through, pick what you want. There's so many different ways you can customize it as well. You can really make the text look exactly the way you want it to look. And then we come over here to the animated stickers, which is some of my favorite. If we've got a short position, we can add it to the chart over here. Once you've got it in this position, you can make it bigger, you can make it smaller, you can change the color of it. If you want white, I like red because we're going to use red for the short now. You can change the different pulse, so you can see different motion. This is like short, 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 or don't short. It kind of grabs attention, creates a lot of engagement. And we can come down here if you want to add these nice gradient overlays, which is quite cool. That looks quite cool. So you can see we can add a red one, and then maybe we want this to be white. That looks quite interesting. So it's up to you. We can play around with it. It does lots of different effects. That's quite cool. We're going to be adding to this panel as well. The whole idea of this is going to be an animated sticker builder, so you'll be able to customize and build your stickers and give you a lot of freedom in how you want to design these animations. So we add the sticker to the chart, and we got the short here. Just letting you know it's time to short. Once price taps in there, that's where we want this thing to start. Okay, so let us play this animation. And also guys, if you didn't know, over here in the panel, there's this button. It closes the side panel, and this button over here that hides the time tracks. So it gives you a full view at looking at your animation. If we click play, and we can play in full view, taps, short position, sell now, and boom. Let's jump into the next Academy training.